Alright, new category, the shotguns, and the first one is the pump-action shotgun. The pump-action shotgun is one of the most popular weapons used by police and military forces. It's a classic and reliable weapon that's perfect for any zombie apocalypse. Alright, and here are the statistics. High damage, high blood frenzy, really low accuracy, acceptable range, minimum rate of fire, which is okay because shotguns are known to have a slow rate of fire, I mean it's pump action, and really low ammo. So if you like power in your weapons, shotguns are a good weapon class for you. I do like power, but I also like accuracy, so I try to avoid the shotguns, and that's why I primarily like the assault rifles. But if you like to get up close and personal and blow zombies to bits, then yes, the shotgun should be your choice of weapon. Alright, let's test the pump-action shotgun out. Alright, pump-action shotgun, major blowback, high firepower, makes sense. Alright, let's test the pump-action shotgun on a human player at close range.
I'm bleeding badly.
Alright, so only 2 shots with the pump-action shotgun to take down a human player. So yeah, the shotguns of course are close-range weapons, so when you get all up close and personal with your enemy like that, you can take them down very fast with the pump action. Although the pump action shotgun is the slowest firing shotgun, so if you don't like the low fire rate, then you might want to consider a different shotgun. Something to think about. Alright, that is it for the pump action shotgun. Now for the next shotgun, the assault shotgun. The gas-operated semi-automatic assault shotgun is top of the line in terms of durability. Quick to fire and slightly erratic, it's most effective in close quarters, especially when aimed 2 inches from a zombie's slack-jawed mouth. Alright, and here are the statistics. High damage, great blood frenzy, acceptable accuracy, low range, really low rate of fire, and low ammo. So it takes off some range to give better accuracy, rate of fire, and ammo. So overall, I would prefer this shotgun over the pump-action shotgun, because it has better statistics. But that's just my opinion. Don't hate on me too much if I say the assault shotgun is better than the pump action. It's just my opinion. Alright, so let's test the assault shotgun. Alright, so the assault shotgun definitely fires a little faster than the pump action. Alright, let's test the assault shotgun on a human player.
I'm bleeding pretty bad.
Alright, so only 2 shots with the assault shotgun to take down a human player. This may not be the best way to test the shotguns, because when we're all close up like that, it seems it's always going to take only 2 shots. But the shotgun is a close-range weapon, and when you're firing it right up against an opponent like that, no matter what the enemy is, it's going to do a shitload of damage to him. So, sorry for the inconsistency, but this is the easiest and best way to test the shotguns, in my opinion. Alright, so that is it for the assault shotgun. Now for the next shotgun, the classic Riot gun. The semi-automatic Riot gun is a dependable close-range weapon that will scare anyone or anything that crosses you due to its improved rate of fire. Alright? Has high damage, great blood frenzy, low accuracy, acceptable range, low rate of fire, and really low ammo. So, let's see, compared to the assault shotgun, it drops down the ammo and the accuracy to give back the range and rate of fire, basically. So, if you want a little faster and more distance-wise shotgun, this is the shotgun best for you. Alright, let's test the Riot gun out. Alright, so the Riot gun has an even faster firing speed than the previous 2 shotguns, yet still maintains its overall stats. It was always a pretty good weapon throughout the Resident Evil series. Alright, let's test the Riot gun on a human player. Alright, so as suspected, the riot gun also only takes 2 shells. If you really need an in-depth description of like the difference in damage, then you gotta look back on the statistics that I showed you guys earlier to see which one is more powerful. When I'm in close range like that, there's hardly gonna be a difference between the firepower. Alright, so that is it for the riot gun. Now for the next shotgun, the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut is an automatic shotgun worth worshipping for its omnipotent, sustained fire that's ideal for close-range combat. Alright? Has great damage, really high blood frenzy, really low accuracy, really low range, acceptable rate of fire, and low ammo. So, this is a close-range only weapon, it seems, and it's good for blowing zombies to bits at a quick rate, because it is an automatic shotgun. That being the case, this is actually my personal favorite shotgun if I were to use a shotgun. I got a chance to use it, and it's pretty cool that it's automatic. Alright, let's test the Juggernaut out. Alright, so being an automatic shotgun, the firing speed is quite awesome for a shotgun. This is why it's my favorite shotgun in the game. Alright, let's test the Juggernaut on a human player. Alright, so 3 shots from the Juggernaut to take down a human player. The Juggernaut is less powerful than the previous 3 shotguns, of course, so at least there was 1 shotgun that didn't take just 2 shots. But it is the fastest firing, so it makes up for it quite a bit. Alright, so that is it for the Juggernaut. Alright, moving into the DLC shotguns. The first one is the Perforator. The Perforator is an appropriate name for this pump-action shotgun due to its ability to leave your enemies full of holes. I do like Operation Raccoon City for its description of the weapons, I'll give it that. Has high damage, great blood frenzy, low accuracy, low range, minimum rate of fire, and low ammo. So, this is probably one of the slowest firing shotguns, but once again, shotguns, rate of fire doesn't really come into the equation, isn't really critical sometimes. Although I do like the rate of fire, that's why I prefer the Juggernaut. But anyway, I mean, the Perforator, if that really has like a bunch of pellets that spread that give your enemies holes, well, that's awesome. According to the statistics, best used at close range for sure. Alright, let's test it out. Alright, this is one heck of a bulky shotgun. No wonder it's called the Perforator and says it will leave holes in your enemies. Alright, let's test the Perforator on a human player. Alright, so no real surprise here, the Perforator took only 2 shots. I think the only difference between this weapon really and the other shotguns, it might have the smallest spread out of all the shotguns. I guess that's why they say it leaves your enemy full of holes, because no matter what the range, all the pellets might hit them. Alright, so that is it for the Perforator. Now for the next DLC shotgun, the Cowboy shotgun. Go back to the Wild West with this double-barreled shotgun. Squeezing the trigger rapidly ejects 2 rounds to ensure that your enemy is left in the dust. And here are the statistics. Really high damage, high blood frenzy, really low accuracy, really low range, low rate of fire, and minimum ammo. So, yeah, you're going to be reloading this weapon constantly, because it only has 2 rounds before you have to reload. The damage makes up for it. It has a really high damage. It's actually the most powerful shotgun out of all of them, so if you're lucky and you get those 2 shots off and that's enough to do the trick, and then I guess the shotgun is a good shotgun for you. But I'm going to avoid this shotgun all completely, because I won't be able to stand reloading after 2 shots. Alright, let's test it out. Alright, so the Cowboy shotgun reminds me a lot of the hunting rifle featured in Resident Evil 0. Just 2-shot fire and you'll have to reload. And I don't know if the firepower is even worth it for just a 2-shot shotgun. Alright, let's test the Cowboy shotgun on a human player. Ooh, shit!
Perfect. Now I'm easy prey.
Alright, so 2 shots from the Cowboy shotgun. But, as you saw right there, the damage that I was just dealt on the first shot was almost enough to take me down. So my tactic for reviewing right now may not be very consistent, but there is a damage difference between the shotguns. That just proved it right there. There's just not enough damage difference to make a difference in the amount of shots. So it might have been a better idea for me to get hit by all the shotguns so you could compare the damage. I mean, it's hardly going to be different, so it's really not worth discussing. Alright, that is it for the Cowboy shotgun. Now for the last shotgun, as well as DLC shotgun, the Combat Shotgun. The Combat Shotgun is a devastating revolver action shotgun used for riot control due to its ability to fire multiple rounds into enemies in rapid succession. And the statistics: great damage, high blood frenzy, minimum accuracy, really low range, low rate of fire, and low ammo. So it makes up for the rate of fire and ammo than most shotguns, but it has the least amount of accuracy, so you gotta put the barrel of the shotgun in the mouth of your enemy if you're gonna get the shot off. But it does have high blood frenzy, so that might make up for it. Other than that, shotguns are for close range people only, so all of these shotguns have some sort of good purpose. I prefer the Juggernaut due to its rate of fire, but the Combat Shotgun, if you like sticking the barrel in people's mouths, here's the shotgun for you. Alright, let's test the Combat Shotgun. Alright, so the Combat Shotgun is pretty much the striker or the jailbreaker of Operation Raccoon City. However, the real-life model, I'm not sure if it's either of those, to be honest. You'll find out in the description. Alright, let's test the Combat Shotgun on a human player. Wow. Alright, so 3 shots from the Combat Shotgun to take down a human player. I don't know why they call it the Combat Shotgun. It's not very good. It seems it has the similar firepower to the Juggernaut, but it's not an automatic shotgun, so I really don't see any real benefit with the Combat Shotgun. Might not be worth your money. It is DLC after all. It's a pretty weak shotgun. I don't know which is weaker, the Combat Shotgun or the Juggernaut, but at least the Juggernaut is automatic, so it makes up for it. Alright, that is it for the Combat Shotgun, as well as all shotguns. Alright, time for the next weapon category, the Sniper Rifles. And the first one, as usual, is the bolt-action rifle. The bolt-action rifle with its long-range scope is a powerful and accurate weapon against oblivious enemies wandering in the distance. Here are the statistics: really high damage, great blood frenzy, astonishing accuracy, and really high range, but minimum rate of fire and minimum ammo. So the sniper rifles are always going to suffer when it comes to rate of fire and ammo because, I mean, they're sniper rifles. They're not designed to be rapid fire. But yeah, everything else about them is awesome. Like, if you're totally into the power and still want to be able to hit your targets, then these are the weapons for you. Alright, let's test the bolt-action rifle out. Alright, it's a bolt-action rifle, nothing much to say about it. Usually the bolt-actions have more firepower, but less firing speed than the rest of the rifles. It's always been the case in the Resident Evil series. Alright, let's test the bolt-action rifle on a human player. Damn! Pretty good firepower. Alright, so 3 shots from the bolt-action rifle to take down a human player. Normally you wouldn't be aiming at close range like that though, so I don't know if the damage deviates from the distance, but I highly doubt it. You mostly would want to go for a headshot with these things anyway. It'd probably only take 1 shot, who knows. Alright, that is it for the bolt-action rifle. Now for the next sniper rifle, as usual, the semi-automatic rifle. The semi-automatic rifle with medium-range scope has a shorter range than other higher-end sniper rifles, but it's still a very accurate weapon with a medium rate of fire. Alright, so of course it's a semi-automatic rifle, so it's going to have a higher fire rate than the bolt action. So let's find out. It has a high damage, high blood frenzy, high accuracy, really high range, has a low rate of fire, and a really low amount of ammo. So takes away some of the damage and the accuracy to give 1 more point of blood frenzy, and has better rate of fire and ammo. So if you can sacrifice that little amount of damage for those statistics, this is the best rifle for you. Me personally, I would prefer this over the bolt action rifle, as I always have throughout most of the Resident Evils, because in the older ones, if you got caught doing the bolt action in a bad situation, you get your head cut off. But luckily in this game you can move while reloading, so it's not really going to be an issue. Alright, so let's test the semi-automatic rifle out. And of course, being a semi-automatic rifle, it does have a much higher fire rate than the bolt action, but the firepower of course will dwindle because of that. Alright, let's test the semi-automatic rifle on a human player. Alright, so 4 shots from the semi-automatic rifle to take down a human player. Not as powerful as the bolt action, but it still has got quite a bit of firepower, so it's alright. Alright, so that is it for the semi-automatic rifle.